جب قط کی مسافت شب آفتاب نے جلوہ کیا سحر کے رخ بے حجاب نے، دیکھا سوئے فلک شہ گردوں رکاب نے، مڑ کر صدا رفیقوں کو دی اس جناب نے۔ آخر ہے رات حمد و ثناء خدا کرو، اٹھو فریضہ سحری کو ادا کرو۔ ہاں غازیوں یہ دن ہے جدال و قتال کا، یا آج خون بہے گا محمد کی آل کا۔ چہرہ خوشی سے سرخ ہے زہرا کے لال کا، گزری شب فراق دن آیا وصال کا۔ ہم وہ ہیں غم کریں گے ملک جن کے واسطے، راتیں تڑپ کے کاٹی ہیں اس دن کے واسطے۔ ہم وہ ہیں غم کریں گے ملک جن کے واسطے، راتیں تڑپ کے کاٹی ہیں اس دن کے واسطے۔ یہ صبح ہے وہ صبح مبارک ہے جس کی شام، یہاں سے ہوا جو کوچ تو ہے خلد میں مقام۔ کوثر پہ آبرو سے پہنچ جائیں تشنہ کام، لکھے خدا نماز گزاروں میں سب کے نام۔ سب ہیں وحید عصر یہ غل چار سو اٹھے، دنیا سے جو شہید اٹھے سرخ رو اٹھے۔ اردو شعر و ادب کے بعض تذکروں میں خدائے سخن کا عنوان دو عظیم شاعروں کے لیے استعمال ہوا ہے، میر تقی میر اور میر انیس۔ میر تقی میر نے اپنے جذبات کے اظہار کے لیے غزل کو منتخب کیا اور میر انیس نے مرثیے کا انتخاب کیا۔ جرمن کے مشہور شاعر گوئٹے نے کہا تھا، ادب میں کوئی صنف اس وقت تک عظیم نہیں بن سکتی جب تک کہ اس کا موضوع عظیم نہ ہو۔ میر انیس نے جس صنف شاعری مرثیے کا انتخاب کیا اس کا موضوع عظیم ترین موضوع یعنی شہادت امام حسین تھا۔ میر انیس خاندانی شاعر تھے۔ خاندان میر انیس کے سوا دنیا میں کوئی دوسرا ایسا سلسلہ نظر نہیں آتا جس میں پے در پے نسل در نسل 8 ممتاز و معروف شاعر پیدا ہوئے ہوں۔ اس خاندان نے تقریباً 3 صدیوں میں پہلے فارسی اور پھر اردو زبان کی ایسی خدمت کی کہ اس خاندان کی زبان مستند، لب و لہجہ معتبر اور اس کا مقام شعر و ادب کا گہوارہ بن گیا۔ اسی لیے مشہور شاعر شیخ ناسخ نے شاگردوں سے کہا کرتے تھے، بھائی زبان سیکھنی ہو تو میر خلیق کے ہاں جایا کرو۔ میر انیس کا خاندان شاعری مدحت محمد و آل محمد سے سرشار تھا، چنانچہ اسی لیے وہ فخریہ انداز میں فرماتے ہیں، عمر گزری ہے اسی دشت کی سیاہی میں، 5ویں پشت ہے شبیر کی مداحی میں۔ میر انیس کے جد اعلیٰ میر امامی موسوی حضرت امام موسیٰ رضا کی نسل سے تھے۔ وہ ہرات کے شرفاء میں بڑی عزت و وقعت کی نگاہ سے دیکھے جاتے تھے۔ شاہجہاں کے عہد سلطنت میں ایران سے ہندوستان آئے اور اپنے علم و فضل کی بدولت 6,000 منصب پر فائز ہوئے۔
This old library, which is having 1,000 years, just a background of being a historical library, it's a new building. This building had been constructed after Islamic Revolution, and it was mainly Imam Khomeini who ordered to construct such a nice building equipped with everything to preserve our documents. Imam Khomeini mentioned in his letter to the authorities of the Holy Shrine, telling that the documents available in this library belongs to the whole world, Islamic world. You have to preserve it well. That's how this land was purchased, 11,000 square meters, and this huge building, 3 stories, having 28,000 square meters, all the area. 28,000. 28, actually, 28 and 800,000. So that's how this was constructed. It was 4 years. It took the project study. Afterwards, The work began 4 years after Islamic Revolution and took 14 years. It was the time, very crucial time for Iran. Saddam had attacked the Islamic Republic of Iran. Even our organization, Astani, Quds Raza, we also engaged in the war fronts. We were facing scarcity of everything at that time. And this building also, the work started. And fortunately, after 14 years, when it was inaugurated with 28 and 800,000 square meters, it was the biggest in the Middle East and also most beautiful one in the world, one of the beautiful libraries in the world. And this is the only place we can see the 3 stories building. At the top, we have the 3 book banks for printed books, for manuscripts, for lithographical books. In the ground floor, we have administration section plus some reading halls, and downstairs mainly for ladies reading halls, plus 10 specialized libraries, which I will tell you later. And one of the specialties of this architecture is it is old architecture mixed with the new one. Experts and the engineers and the masters are doing these kinds of the works. They have also their own present ideas mixed with the old one. So this kind of architecture is just revival of the old one plus the new one. And here we have the style of the very unique style of these kinds of the works, which shows about the contemporary time after Islamic Revolution. And this is octagon shape. This yard is octagon. Octagon have been in our architecture from 1,000 years onwards due to Imam RAZA alayhi salam, which is our 8th Imam. That's how number 8 is in our architecture. If you just go paying attention to the whole other holy shrines, constructions and all, you will find that octagon shape everywhere. Even that pool is flower shape, having 8 petals. And we have to travel and see in the tour of 2 days. I'll explain more about this building too. Well, we have so many delegates coming daily from foreign countries, Asian countries, European, African, and American countries. So they are amazing for them to see such beautiful libraries available in the one corner of the world, which really is beautiful. That's how they are attracted to this library, and we have to explain each and every section. Most of them are professors or students, college students or tourists. From all walks of people, we have visitors here daily. These are beside those delegates coming as a political delegates and the organizers, governors, presidents, prime ministers. Most of them, they have visited our library, yes. That is for beginners. Beginners means the reading hall for our members, beginners. When the students finish in Iran the primary school, they can join as a member to this library. So this is the first reading hall. They're accepted for boys. Downstairs also we have for girls, students.
Under the high school?
This is the, yes, guidance school and the high school level. It means 12 years up to 16 years old, boys and girls. They have to study from this reading hall. Afterwards, when they just go to the college level, their reading halls changes as well as their books. That's how we have so many reading halls according to their age and education. We have classified our resources and books also according these items, age and education. This is the interior section of our adolescents and youth section. As I mentioned you, in every hall we have for, according their age and education, we have some reference books.
Yeah.
These are the reference books for this age and education. If sometimes our students find that this is not enough, so we will give and provide books from main book bank. Well, these are called telelift. It means that it is connected to upstairs. In upstairs, our main book bank is there, having more than 1 million reference books. And since it is managed in closed shelf, not open shelf, so that's how we give service to our members by this machines called telelift. The members will come here, approach here with the name of the reference books they need from up. So the computer is here to take the message up. Upstairs we have 7 stations. In every station there is one person in charge. He will pick up the record books from shelves and put inside the wagon and send down. You will see how it operates now. You know, this is the wagon. Can take nearly 5 or 6 books to upstairs, and the books are brought by this machine down, will be delivered to our members, and they will have the book within whole the year with them. But these books the reference books belongs to the book bank, cannot be taken out of here. So only one day they have right to use it, to take any photostat copy or whatever they like scanning. Afterwards they return the book. If they need the same book tomorrow, they have to apply again. So the books brought from down, this is the gents section and the other section for ladies. They'll study in their separate reading halls. Afterwards, they will return the book. The whole time we take is only 10 minutes. By installing these machines, only 10 minutes. We have minimized sometimes the hours to 10 minutes. They will, in the shortest period of time, they will receive the book and use it.
Can you tell me about that hall, the researchers study hall?
Well, this is I can say, this is the highest literacy among the reading halls in this library, because only postgraduates and PhD students and university professors can be the member of here. Once you got the membership of this hall, we give better facilities here to our researchers. This hall is open from 7 a.m. up to 10 p.m. and throughout the year, even the holidays are open. Only 3 days, very important days during the year, it is closed, that's all.
Which days?
One is Ashura, one is Imam Ali alayhi salam martyrdom day, one is for Shahada of the Imam Raza alayhi salam. The rest of the days are all open. Here we will give a permanent seat to our researchers, and 25 books he can have or she can have on the desk. Nobody will touch it. If any books also recorded by them is not available in our library, he is allowed to purchase from market. We will pay the amount to him. and that book can be at his disposal till he finishes his research work. If it takes 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, if that person is still willing to continue his research work, and he will have this seat without any problem. And we have so many researchers here for the sake of that, not losing the seat, they are going and writing. We can have a visit if you like. Well, our library is very famous to have varieties of the languages. And it is 91 languages, the books are here. 91 languages. And most of the languages are spoken in Asian continents, European continents, South American continents, and African continents. We have displayed some of those languages here. You can see it is Assyrian language, Albanian language, German, Urdu, Esperanto even, which is like Spanish, Uzbek, Armenian. You will see these kinds of languages all are here, including so many from Indian languages. You see Malayalam, Malabari, Norwegian, Mendi's language, Gujarati languages. And these books are here. We have displayed only one sample from each language here. The rest is in our treasury. And also we have one very old Bible. It's a 500 years old Bible.
500 years old Bible. Yeah.
It's a guidebook to Bible actually in Latin language.
Latin language.
Well, this is a guidebook to Bible and also very old one. Between 450 years up to 500 years is the just background of this book. And we are keeping it. It is published first in Europe, 1473 is the date of publishing of this book. So we preserve it. I was telling you that we have not only the Islamic books, not only the modern books like science, university books, whatever courses are taught at the universities regarding them, we have good resources here. So we are also keeping the other religions. Books are here, we preserve them very well, and also we have so many Christians, they come and enjoy to see such a Bible is here. This is the lending section this section is the lending section of this part, and they are also having a right to take home 2 books for degree level. For postgraduates we have 4 books to deliver to them, and if they are PhD students 6 books will be given to them. Per 1 month they can keep it. Well, we are running 10 specialized libraries. One of them are electronic libraries. So this electronic library, all the books are in the form of the either CDs or videos, and this section is helping us to just reserve and the space, because the big library is now facing the difficulties of the lack of the space. For example, a big library is National Library of Moscow, the Congress and all. There are some kilometers into kilometers. That's how we are just increasing these kind of just items. And this section is helping us to save and preserve more books in the form of the digital. This is different from digital library. On digital library, we are having different forms, and this is only electronic libraries. The items are in CD forms, video forms, and all.
Mr. Marjai, can you give us the short historical biography of the library?
Uh, yes, well, it's a very good question because our library is one of the oldest in the world. In the world, there are very few and numbered libraries which their history exceeds 2,000 years.
Yeah.
This is one among them. For example, in Iran, we have this library having 1,115 years background. In Egypt, Alexandria Library is one of the oldest. In Italy, Vatican Library is the oldest. In Istanbul of Turkey,
Yeah.
Topkapi Library is the oldest. So quite a few, just only few libraries are there in different countries having this 1,000 years background. Fortunately, this is one of them. And what we witness is we are facing now the flourishing days of this library.
Yeah.
It began from 1,100 years ago. The first name of library was Darul Ma'rifatul Radawiyya. And for this we have a document. It's a handwritten Quran manuscript donated to this library at that time by a person, Ibn Simjur. And Ibn Simjur, yeah. It has been written that it is donated and endowed to the Darul Ma'rifatul Radawiyya. That's how our expert, they come to conclusion that at that time such library existed. And also we have the tableau of the library with the same title in the treasury. Now it's kept. It is said that in different dynasties also different names have been given to this library, like Quran Khane Mubarak, Qiraat Khane Hazrat. In Qajari period, they used to say Kitab Khane Sarkar Faiz Asar. In the beginning of Islamic revolution, the name of library was Central Library of Astani Qudsi Rezavi. But now it has turned to big organization. This organization's title is the Organization of Libraries, Museums and Document Center.
Yeah.
This is Central Library. So we are running another 50 libraries all over Iranian cities, and including one in India, Lucknow. And 13 museums are there in the Kausar courtyard we are running. And one document center also is there, having more than 7 million pieces of documents are preserved there. We give service to the researchers and those who are doing the PhD research and dissertations. We give service to them. And there are so many important facts about them. 2 years ago, in one of the institutes in America, US, they declared the list of 20 libraries which had the most influence and impact on the history. And this is the 7th rank.
7th rank.
And big libraries like Oxford University Library, Congress libraries in America, National Library in Russia, each are having more than 100 millions of copies of books. They stood their rank of 12th up to 18th. So it was so important to know that this library was the only 7th rank. And the other fact is that the libraries which took the rank of 1 up to the 6th one, most of them are no more now. For example, Darul Hikmah of Baghdad.
Yeah.
Such a big library at that time played a great role in the history. Now, no more. So that's how the importance of this library is that it started 1,100 years ago, and now it still exists, and we are also flourishing, just facing the flourishing period of this library, having 3.5 million copies of the books on 90 languages, 85,000 of manuscripts are, most of them are unique in the world, and the only copy are preserved here. And these are the criteria which makes this library stand out among all of them, I can say.
Yeah.
And here also you can see new building go, and also the amphitheater, very beautifully have been constructed. It is acoustic system. All the tableaus in both sides are inlaid work. This is a kind of the work in Iran just from 1,000 years we had these kinds of the works. Each and every color has its own depth, 4 millimeters up to 8 millimeters. Similar to this art is in Europe, the fresco art.
Yeah.
This fresco art and this inlaid work in Iran, they were twin arts. It developed in that continent like fresco, and it developed in Iran like this. The duration and the lasting period of these kind of the arts are more than 500 years.
I heard there are many libraries in the cities of Iran who's affiliated by Holy Shirin of Imam Raza.
Yes, the 50 libraries are affiliated to this one, and they are located, 18 of them are located in city of Mashhad, and the others are scattered in other cities, including 3 in Tehran. All the budget, all the personals, all the books are fed from this library.
Yeah.
And we are happy to see that it is flourishing, and still the number of them are increasing and increasing. Well, you see all over these kinds of the tableaus are there with plaster work, as well as its beauty is not only their writings. Inside the circle you see in the central part either hadith or sayings of the Holy Prophet, or verses from Quran. For example, this is Talabul Ilm Faridatun ala kulli Muslimin wa Muslima. It means the seeking of knowledge is obligatory for Muslim women and men. And see, 1,400 years, this was the slogans of the Muslims at that time, how to seek knowledge.
Yeah.
And this is the good calligraphy from the Iranian masterworks and gold coated. Here also we see some sceneries and pictures which are having their meanings. For example, here you see a grape.
Yeah.
Grape stands for Imam Raza alayhi salam was poisoned by grape. These are the leaves of the grape. And here the head of the deer. And that story of the meeting of the Imam Raza with a hunter, which had gone to hunt a deer. Zaminahu. That's why one of the pen names of the Imam Raza is Zamine Ahu, guarantor of the deer. And that also have been written here, but with the style of the art styles. This is Ya in Persian, Va, Mene, Ahu. So this is there also parallel to this one and covered by this verse, Ya Zamene Ahu, the grantor of the deer. Each and every tableau has
every design have a meaning.
Meaning, yes. Yeah. Refers to the history or something, religion or something of that sort you will find in each and every tableau.